Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you 10 bronzers that I own, 5-hour drugstore and 5-hour high-end. And I guess one of each is considered a cream contour or cream bronzer. But let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the drugstore. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this e.l.f. one. I'm sorry, I don't know the line of which one it came in, but I just know that this is an e.l.f. obviously, and I cannot remember the shade. But all e.l.f. bronzers that I've tried are bomb. And this one's like a very warm bronzer. It's like it has like a little red undertone, but it's more of an orange undertone. But this is how it looks, and it's super pigmented. I got this at Marshall's, but you can find it at any drugstore. And it's very, very good quality, like super pigmented. So I recommend you checking out the e.l.f. excuse me, the e.l.f. bronzers. And if you see it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, pick it up, because I think I bought it there for like $3, so it's even cheaper, you know. So yeah, I recommend the e.l.f. bronzers. The next one is this one from Wet n Wild in What Shady Beaches, and I used to use this all the time back in the day when it first came out. And it's another warm bronzer because I go more for the warm orangey kind of undertones, but I still use cool tones here and there for contour. But this one, oh my gosh, this is another one that is very pigmented. I got it on Amazon for like $4, but you can get it for $5.99 anywhere else. And it's a very good formula. Like, it's the same thing with the e.l.f. It's very pigmented, very smooth, very warm. So you have to just be careful because it's very pigmented. But yeah, but this is a really good formula. I know that you can barely tell that there's like shimmer in here, but it's matte on the skin. It's just a smooth powder bronzer, you know. Yeah, because I only use matte bronzers, but it's like it's in a smooth kind of way, but it's still matte. So yeah, so I recommend the Wet n Wild bronzers. Okay, the other one is this one's more of a face powder. It's called a clarifying finishing powder, but I got it in the shade medium tan. So for me, it's like a bronzer, but it's like a very natural bronzer from Wet n Wild. So I decided to use it as a bronzer, but this is very smooth. Like, this is one of the most smoothest formulas I've ever tried for a bronzer, even though this is not a bronzer, but for me it is. And that's another trick you can do. A lot of people do it, like they get face setting powders or like anything that has to do with the face, and you'll get it in a dark shade and use it as a bronzer, and it works, you know. So that's what I did with this. But this is more of a natural kind of bronzer. Like, it's still pigmented, but it doesn't have like that deep color because that's not a really dark shade at all. But if you're on a budget, I recommend trying Wet n Wild. And yeah, I love it. Okay, and then my recent one is this one from BH Cosmetics. It's the Tanned Tulum. I can't say Tulum. 6-color bronzer and highlighter palette, and this one I got it at Marshall's for $6. And today I used the bronzers, these two up here, the two on the top, and they're very pigmented, very good quality, and I'm so happy I picked it up. So I recommend these bronzers. And look how big the palettes, the bronzers are. Look how much product comes in here, and it's gonna last me a while. And I like that it has these other options for darker skin tones, so it works for everybody. So yeah, so I'm in love with this, so I recommend. And then I guess the cream contour, even though for it is a stick foundation from Wet n Wild, but for me, since it's a very deep shade, I got it for contouring, and it's in the shade almond. And I still have a lot of product in here, and I've had this forever. I gotta start using it again. But it's this one right here. Sorry, I'm not swatching anything today, guys. I don't have makeup wipes to start removing because I hate when makeup gets on my clothes. So maybe next time when I buy makeup removers that I keep forgetting to buy. But yeah, but I recommend a lot of Wet n Wild. I just realized I have 3 Wet n Wild products. So I recommend that brand. It's super, super affordable, and almost everything that I've tried for them are really good quality. So yeah, I recommend. Okay, so now let's get started with my high end. So I have this Este Lauder Bronze Goddess powder bronzer in medium deep, and it's one that I've used for a long time. I forgot when I purchased this, and look how much I still have in there. And this is a very, very natural, smooth, but pigmented shade, and this one is beautiful. It's another warm bronzer, but it's, I don't know, like you can't overdo it with this one. Like it's just such a beautiful fit. Like all of them are matte, but this one, the consistency is more, not wet, but I don't know how to describe it. It's very smoothing. So I recommend Este Lauder Double Wear, and even though this is a high end, I found it at either Marshalls or TJ Maxx for $20, but $20 is good compared to the original price. So you could always find high-end stuff, you know, at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So that's where I try to go shop and try to find high-end, you know, before going and buying the actual product at Sephora or Ulta. But yeah, but I do recommend the Este Lauder Double Wear. It's a very good bronzer, very smooth, and I just love it. Okay, the next one is this one from Benefit, the Hula Caramel. I never tried the original one, but this one's the caramel because I love a very pigmented dark shade. So that's why I picked this one up. It's another, it looks warm on the pan, but I feel like on my skin, it hits like a cool tone, but I might be wrong, maybe because my other ones are way warm, that this one does not look warm on me. But yeah, there's another one that I own. This one I did pay full, no, I didn't pay full price because I remember I got $10 off, so I got a discount for $10. So instead of being $30, I think that this is how much it costs, I paid 20 or 21. Yeah, but it's very pigmented. You have to be very careful with these bronzers because they are extremely heavy. It took me a while to get to learn how to use this because it would always be patchy. So I realized this, I don't like to use it when I use a cream contour and then apply this because it's too much. I like using this when I'm not using like a cream bronzer or contour stick, you know. But it's maybe just me, I don't know how to use it probably, but it's still a good formula. It's really pigmented and I love the shade, even though it's not the shade I wanted or that I was expecting, but it's still nice. And yeah, so that's why I have it in my collection. Okay, the next one it's another recent one. This one's a really recent one from Kylie Jenner, and it's just an almond. And this is another one that I don't know, it's like this is a very cool tone shade. At first I thought I got the wrong shade, but now that I used it the other day, it still works for me as a bronzer, but it's more for a contour bronzer, like contouring, you know. So that's why I kept it, because I mean I still like it, and compared to the Hula, sorry my phone, they're a little like, I think this one's more cool tone, this more warm tone, but they kind of give me the same vibe. I don't know. Yeah, so but yeah, but this, I do recommend the formula. I never tried the old formula, but I keep hearing that this is the best formula from the original, because this is more like very smooth, which I agree is a smooth bronzer, very buildable. And that's what I like about this one, that in the beginning it looks very intimidating, at least to me, and that's what I was scared that it would do what the Benefit does. Like if you're not careful, it can apply muddy, but this one does not apply muddy. And that's what I like about this one, that you can build it up to give it more of a pigment. And that's what I like, that you can work with this one. So for people that are new to makeup, and even me, I've done my makeup for a long time and I need more practice. I'm not the best at all, but like if you're like, you know, you are not really a person that wears makeup but you want to start wearing makeup, I recommend like something like this, because you can work it slowly, you know. So yeah, so that's why I have it in my collection, and I didn't return it. I almost did, but I didn't. Okay, let's see, the next one is another recent one from Jaclyn Hill, and this one's in Top Down, and this one's super pigmented, a very warm shade, very smooth. It smells like coffee, and this is like my favorite shade of bronzer. I love it. And if I could get a blush, this that is this kind of shade, I would get it, because I just love these undertones. I just love the shade. I just love everything about this product. And I said it before, it's like a MAC bronzer dupe. Like the formula reminds me of MAC. So yeah, I recommend and I love, and it's something that I'm so happy I picked up. So yeah. Okay, now for cream bronzer, I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in amber, and it looks like this. Another warm undertone, but it's not as pigmented as I want it to be. It's a more natural bronzer, but since I use powder after, it's okay that I don't need a extremely pigmented shade, because then it would be too much. So that's why I love this. And there's days that I do just want to wear this, but it's a very, the only thing is very almost glossy, that it gives me too much gloss on the cheeks. And I mean, some people love that, but I don't. So that's why with me, I have to set it, or else it'll be way too glossy. Because even when I set it with powder, it still gives me kind of like a glow, which I like. But I know that if I put this without that, it would be a total mess. Like, yeah, that's the only thing. But I do enjoy it, and that's why I have it in my collection. So yeah, guys, that's a pretty short video. Those are all my bronzers that I own. I've had other ones in the past that I like a lot more than some of these products, but for now I'm gonna just try to use these up, because I really want to try the what is it called, the brand Juvia's Place, the duo in tan, I believe, but they didn't have it last time, so I really want to try that one. I want to try the Morphe I forgot the bronzer, but it's a big one, and tan, I believe. I can't remember the name. No, I forgot. But yeah, but I don't know if I should buy any when I find them, because I need to use these up, because bronzers will last forever, you know. That's the good thing about bronzer. You don't have to get so many bronzers, because one will last you a long time. But me, I just love bronzer, and you know, that's why I have these. But I don't have that many compared to other people, but I might have a little more than other people. But yeah, so I think in my next video I'll show you all the blushes I have, and then I'll go with all my concealers and all my foundations, all my powders, my setting powders, and then at the end I'll show you all my setting mists. And I don't know about lipsticks, maybe I will too. Yeah, but for today I just wanted to show you all my bronzers. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. And to the people that have been commenting on my videos, it means a lot to me. Thank you. And I love interacting with you guys. And even though this channel is so small, even with 1-2 people messaging me, it honestly makes my day. And thank you for messaging me. And yeah, so anyways, guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.